I believe in miracles.
Right.
Where
right.
you from, you sexy thing? Well, I can't do on the beach, can I?
Oh, God.
There you go, you see, I don't need alcohol. Hello.
Hello.
It's the 26th of June and we're at Pomeroy Caravan Park, which is right next to the High Peak Trail. And as it turns out, we're now stood on the High Peak Trail.
We are. Yeah, we arrived here earlier this morning. If you've watched the previous vlog, we've just left Matlock Rugby Club, got some shopping, then came straight here. We've had about a couple of hours setting up and just having a shower and generally bit of lunch, dossing about. Straight after this intro, I'll play you a quick look around the campsite. We're going to have a quick walk along the High Peak Trail just to get our bearings, because we're going to ride this on the bikes over the next day or two. Hopefully the weather will play ball. It's got a bit grey, hasn't it? But we're just going to go for it tomorrow, whatever happens, I think, because at least on this campsite there's proper showers and stuff, so if we get mucky, we get mucky. So yeah, that's what we're doing. We'll pick you up later. We've got no real plans for the rest of today, have we?
No.
We'll just see where we go along this walk. There are some pubs. So I just wanted to show you the entrance, if you like, that you didn't see when we came in, because obviously the camera was facing inwards. Little seating area there as well, and all the goats. Cow juice. And there's our pitch. Look, we're on pitch number 1. Got all your waste. And there's an ice cream shop and a little shop that sells bits and bobs. Site obviously just goes around in a big circle there. It's only a few hard standing pitches. We're quite on level though. I've had to get the ramps on as full tilt as we can get, but we're okay. And this shower block is amazing. I will insert some footage playing in the corner of the showers, but they are really clean and modern, as you can see. So carrying on down past the showers, your Elson and your dishwashing. There's a laundry there as well, isn't there?
Yeah.
In there.
Elson's there, look.
Elson's there, yeah. And then there is a dishwashing and laundry in there. As I say, the pitch just goes round like that lot. There's about 34 or 35 pitches, and then there's some tent camping as well. Go on. As I say, pot washing and laundry in there, yeah.
Yeah, and information.
And plenty of water points all around site, and we've got water directly on our pitch anyway. So you can see where the tents go all around here. One thing to point out, I'm on Vodafone, have absolutely no signal. Heather's on O2 and virtually no signal either. We have got another phone that we use for watching the TV through, and it's on Smarty, which is the 3 network, and we've got 4G with that one. There is Wi-Fi on the site. We're picking that up where we are, but I don't suppose it comes across much of the site, so be aware of that. And then you can see they do have a games area, as they call it. You can come and play football on here without banging people's vans and stuff. And then this is like a bit of a rally field. And then just through that gate there, you can let your dogs off. And this is what we really came to this site for. This gets you straight on the High Peak Trail, which is down there, as you can see. Right, so we've just done the intro just back there, and basically this is the start of the High Peak Trail. Anything past that corner is really roads, and although it's a cycle route, it's really main roads and stuff. So we're aiming to start from this point. You can see it's still a gradient, we're going downhill, so it should be fun going down, but I think we'll need some assistance on the way back. So yeah, we're just wandering along. Campsite itself, if you can see just up there where the stone wall is, we've just walked out of the campsite along this stone wall to get onto the trail. They've made a dedicated pathway to get you on, although we did notice that someone has knocked the wall down there, look, if you look, and been clambering down here. You see all the stones. I think that's a bit daft, but if you can't be bothered to walk a little bit further, but nevertheless it has been done. We're camping here. This was the start of the trail, and we've walked to here. What we want to do tomorrow on the bikes is get to this split, and we're going to continue to do a bit more of the High Peak Trail. You can see it following my finger there. This is Middleton Top. This is where we stop at Lee Meadows Farm, and then we've ridden from Middleton Top down to the end of High Peak Junction there, and then yesterday we rode along the canal to Ambergate. So what we're planning tomorrow is get on the bikes and do what we've just walked, then go some of this split. We don't know how far we're going to go, but we're going to split it up so that the next time we stop at Middleton Top, we're going to ride back the other way. So we've completed the whole of the High Peak Trail. Then maybe the day after, this is all weather permitting, we're going to go that way and do part of the Tissington Trail, so that when we stop somewhere in Ashbourne, we're going to do the Tissington Trail back the other way. That is where we've just walked. 1.5 miles is where the trail ends, as it says, but where we started it. And oh look, there's a pub up there, but we are going to continue down there a bit more, I think. And then on the way back, how about this for an idea, live on camera? When we get back here, we'll decide what we're going to do. So we went a bit further up. What's it called? Paisley Hay or something?
Yeah.
Towards there, but it started raining. So we've turned around. Well, we turned around a while ago. And we're just coming back up to where that pub was. We'll stop off at the pub. Not for a drink, of course. Heather needs the loo. That's my excuse anyway.
And it looks like it could be getting...
Yeah, the rain we could get rained in all evening. So proof, if needed, that beer fixes everything. When we went in, it was rainy and dark. Well, it's dark now because I'm under a load of trees, but now it's dry and it's not raining. Should point out the food looked awesome in that pub, and they did say, "Are you eating?" and we were tempted, but we hadn't come out planning to eat. We want to do that tomorrow.
And it was only 4:15.
Yeah, and it was only about 4:15 when we got in there, so consequently we just had a couple of beers. It's now dry, about 1.5 miles now back to the campsite.
Yeah, it did look nice, the food.
It did.
And they do allow camping, but no larger than a VW sort of van.
Yeah, that's right. They've got a campsite behind. So back to the van now. Probably won't pick you up until the morning, because this was supposed to be a lazy day, and I want to sit on my arse and go to sleep. Goodbye.
Morning! How are we all this morning? How's Poppy Cam? We're stopping at Pomeroy campsite, just up here. We've cycled down to here and we're heading down. This is all the High Peak Trail, and then it splits at Parsley Hay, and this carries on as High Peak Trail. And from a year ago's video, we stopped at Middleton Top and we cycled down through Cromford and went left when we got to the bottom to Matlock Bath. The other day, that you will have now seen, we cycled along Cromford Canal because we were stopping at the rugby club. So we don't think that we're going to make it all the way to Middleton Top, because that's about 13 miles, and obviously that would be 13 miles back as well. And then hopefully, if the weather stays fine, tomorrow the plan is, when we get to the split here, is to come down, and this is the Tissington Trail, which comes all the way down through Tissington and down to Ashbourne. Again, that's about 13 miles long, so it'll be probably done in 2 splits, where we come down towards Tissington or Ashbourne and stay, and then cycle the opposite way.
Right, so we're just coming up to the split, and we're going to take the High Peak Trail. There you go then. So Tissington that way, and High Peak this way. Middleton Top, 11.5 miles. Oh, she's in front. Oh no. Overtake. Tunnel coming up, Pop. There's always one, isn't there? There's always one. Is that your train impression?
No, just going to the tunnel.
Right. Part of the old railway still there, look. I've stopped for a moment. Doris is just pootling along. We've done 8.5 miles so far, and fair play to her, she hasn't fell off, and we haven't actually stopped for a break yet, so doing well. Haven't had to use my battery either. Here she comes. Prepare for the silence of Poppy to suddenly start whining when she overtakes us. What's up, Pop? Has she overtook you?
The scenery is just absolutely beautiful, and you think you're 30 odd miles away from home. I said to our neighbour that we were coming to Derbyshire for our holidays, and she said, "You live in Derbyshire." But this is the beautiful part of Derbyshire. Here he comes with his very own Poppy! I can do them skid marks all the time.
I've seen your pants. Right, so we are now in Minningglow. Hope I'm saying that right. Here, you see. Do you want to take over with your commentary? Because I'm trying to hold the bike in the dark.
Well, we basically said that we've got this far. So we've already done 9.3 miles. So sod it. We're heading to Middleton Top.
Yeah, we think we're going to do it. It's quite pleasant actually, although it's overcast and we get the odd drop of rain. It's a lot more pleasant to ride in, isn't it? So yeah, we think what we're going to do is go to Middleton Top and then just have a break there, have some lunch, and just, even if we chill for an hour, and just amble back. Why not? And here we can see an old relic, and there's remnants of a crane as well.
What?
What?
What did you say?
I didn't say anything. Can you read the sign for me, Pop? Yeah. DCC High Peak Trail, Middleton Top, centre 5 miles. You did that without looking. Yeah, I'm clever. I haven't been filming a great deal of the ride. Partially because I know it's not going to make excellent viewing, but the views are brilliant. It's been a very easy ride. It's not level, it's definitely up and down, but I haven't had to use my battery yet. Here we go then. So we're about 1.5 miles away from Middleton Top now. This is Hopton Top. Famously difficult climb, locomotives sometimes needed several attempts to reach the top. Not surprised. So yeah, they took out the winding engines and locomotive climbed on their own steam. 1903 they eased the gradients, but even then it was 1 in 14. This should be fun. I like a bit of a hill. That wasn't me, that was the seat. 1 in 14, here we go. Gonna go steady. Got to come back up here of course, but I say I haven't used my battery. Is she overtaking you, Pop?
Go Pop, get pedaling.
That is Lee's Meadows Farm, where we stopped. There you go. There we are then, Middleton Top, where we've already ridden this part now. We came up there and rode down here. This is where the massive incline is down here. But now we can have a break. Them benches look inviting, I think. There we go. Stop for a bit of a pit stop at Middleton Top. Pasty and a sausage roll. They don't do sandwiches, unfortunately.
They do, but when it's busier.
Ah, it's not busier.
No, it's not busy enough.
Oh well.
No, that's fine. We're all right.
Yeah, mate. Come on. Give us a bit of your sausage roll. Go on. Yeah. I like sausage roll, yeah. What is it? She thinks she's fetching me a biscuit. Oh, she is. Yeah, thanks for that.
Hello.
Hello.
Hot chocolate. I believe in miracles.
Right.
Where you from, you sexy thing? Well, I can't do on the beach, can I?
Oh,
there you go, you see, I don't need alcohol. My brain's a bit foggy, we've just done 16 miles. What's even foggier is I've got to do 16 miles back. There you go, there's a stop for you.
Anyway, as you can see, we've made it to Middleton Top.
Oh dear.
Like she says, we've got to get back now. Took us about 1 hour and 3/4, I think, but we stopped a few times for photos and bits. Been quite pleasant. Was just said to Heather, it feels quite weird being here, knowing that normally we're at the campsite about half a mile away from here, and yet we're 16 miles away from where we're camped at the moment. But yeah, nice to get that one completed. As I say, we didn't think we were going to bother doing it all today, but it just sort of flowed along and we carried on, didn't we? Mm-hmm. So there you go. Hopefully the rain holds off. We've had the odd little tiny spot, but yeah, it's not been too bad. But I think we'll sleep well tonight. On our way back now, And this is what would have been an old goods yard back in the day, where they'd load on and off from here. Actually stop in these cottages, the holiday lets. This is Long Cliff. Yet again, you get to see my big cock on the channel. It's a bit hard going on the way back.
We're 6 miles in.
Yeah.
We've had to stop. My arms are aching.
My arse is aching, but that's not from the bike ride. Oh dear. Anyway, lovely views. We stopped here on the way, but just to take a photo.
Did you video these?
I don't know what I videoed, but I'm doing it now. Look.
Can you see it properly though, from where you are?
Oh, I've got to get up. What about that?
What do you reckon, Pop? Have a drink.
So we passed this on the way in, obviously. I wish you'd got smelly vision. This is a brickworks. It says it's been here for years and years and years. The smell's lovely of, you know, baking bricks or whatever it is. It's a really nice smell. All the history of it. The story of brick making in Frindon. I think there's a train coming. There is a light that never goes out. There is a light that never goes out.
What?
Well, we've just got this little bit back now to the campsite. Just started raining about 5 minutes ago. If only we hadn't have stopped. We stopped for a little bit of a break. We'd have got back in the dry. Never mind. You know,
Really made it back before the rain.
yeah, I just said if we hadn't have stopped for that 5-minute break.
Well, you don't know. It could have been doing this.
Well, yeah, we could be riding into it. Anyway, got to go.